The Deakin University pedestrian bridge is it is a link. There's a significant problem at present with the Burwood campus in that it has two sites separated by a piece of Crown land. For students or even patrons of the community to cross that Crown corridor, you have to go down to the Gardeners Creek into the bushland, across a small little bridge across Gardeners Creek, and then make your way up a set of temporary stairs, which isn't really conducive to, certainly students with disabilities. The fact that we have this corridor of Crown land in between the two campuses means that Deakin or the constructors can't just go down there for a year and build a bridge. They can't put scaffolding in there. They can't just put a number of supports or bridge supports down there. If we didn't have to, we would ideally like to span as a single span unsupported. That had other problems, and the decision was made through a whole series of studies to just have one point of support and then get permission for one point of support in that Crown land strip. This is just one of the early study models, but it gives you an idea of just a section through the bridge in its 3D structural form. One of the key objectives we were trying to achieve was to try and make this thing look as physically lightweight and visibly lightweight as possible as it spans. And we're talking about a 200-metre long bridge. From the ground up, this bridge is entirely manufactured off-site. It has been designed in a way that we looked at maximum lengths we can fabricate off-site, and that's in workshops and for transporting, so forth. The staging of it has been manufactured in the lengths that we require to be brought in first. Once it is all bolted together, we have a span of 200 metres end to end, bridging the gap between the two campuses. The first piece of this truss turned up on site. That in itself, to see it in its final state, ready to be bolted together and lifted, is a significant event after literally 4 years in the making.
Well, here we are, the opening of a great event for Deakin. It's been 14 years in the making, 14 years. Alga Road campus has been separated from the Burwood campus. For 14 years we've been in contravention of the Disabilities Act, and now today, people who are visually impaired, people with prams, people with crutches, people in wheelchairs can walk from one side of our campus to the other in safety, in harmony with their friends. This is a great day for Deakin.
This bridge is such a fantastic achievement for all students, staff and visitors to Deakin University, but it's especially significant for myself personally, and also a lot of other students who have access needs. I lived over on the Alga Road campus for a couple of years, and it was pretty risky business with my seeing eye dog cane, going down 50 odd steps, often wet and slippery, returning home in the dark across the dirt tracks on Gardeners Trail wasn't really the safest thing to do. This is just going to make life so secure and enjoyable for people who use wheelchairs, people with me with a seeing eye dog, others with mobility challenges, to just seamlessly go from one side of the campus right across to the other. It's wonderful.
So finally we're here. The bridge is complete. It's absolutely a magnificent structure. Finally completed after 14 years of hard work and design and endeavour by a large group of people. This has come together through many people within the university, led by the Vice-Chancellor and Kevin Murfitt, and as well as our own people through Michael Mangus and Yvonne Yip, talking directly to Whitehorse City Council. The proof's in the pudding. It's a fantastic structure. The legacy is there for all of us to see for the next 100 years. Form meets function, with the three main components creating that simplistic structure of strong structural integrity comprising concrete, steel and glass.
The whole thing has been exciting and enjoyable. I think any architect would relish the opportunity for a project like this. Look, I can honestly say it's been a really enjoyable process.
We are naming this bridge after our previous Chancellor David Morgan, who for his entire 14 years on our council campaigned for us to do something about connecting the two sides of the campus on the grounds of safety and equity. I'm delighted for David Morgan, I'm delighted for Deakin, and I congratulate everyone, from Kevin Morfitt, who told us that he was unsafe, to the great staff who designed this bridge and built it on time, in budget. Well done, Deakin.